So nothing like pushing it to the last minute.
Never a good sign. We're on the highway in Alabama.
Not sure what's going on, but we just had two people flag us down. I wish I felt confident in doing this on the side of the road.
I'm starting to feel like this isn't sustainable anymore.
So I'm taking the truck back to the shop that repaired the wheel bearings and the hub assembly. We're getting a humming noise coming from the right front passenger side, and I'm not sure how long they're going to need it. So I'm just taking the bike and I'm going to drop the truck off and ride the bike back. The truck ended up needing a drag link and new tie rod ends, so we had the shop take care of that. So I jumped on the bike and rode back to pick it up. That was an additional $1,200. After having tie rod ends replaced, you need to have an alignment, and that was just one more thing we didn't see coming. Just rode my bike up here to get the truck. They said they did not hear the noise anymore, so that's a good thing.
And I just have to go get some information from your vehicle. Can I get the keys?
Yeah.
All right, sir, let's get you taken care of.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Have a good Christmas. We got to start packing up. We leave tomorrow, so this was crunch time, trying to get all this taken care of, trying to get the tie rod ends, everything taken care of, and then getting the alignment here. Probably want to do a quick walk on the beach. It's our last time. We got some okay sun.
We're heading back to Michigan for the holidays, and we plan to only be there a week, and we have no idea what's coming next for the winter season. This is the first time that we haven't been prepared. We don't know if we're coming back to Florida or if we're going to go out to Arizona. We want to go out to Arizona because I need to get my teeth done. So when my mom was pregnant with me, she took some form of drug. I think it was tetracycline, but don't quote me on that. And I've actually read online of other people my age dealing with the same thing. And so I have had stained front teeth literally my entire life. And it has really, really impacted me. When I was in school, I was made fun of, and I ended up getting them done once when I was in high school, and then one more time as an adult. But it's to the point now where I think I need to do something a little more permanent. And so if we go to Mexico, I am able to get it done for literally a fraction of the cost. We're talking like the ballpark of 10 to 12,000 here in the United States, and about 3,000 if we go to Mexico.
It means a lot to me because I know how much it means to her. And I've seen the impact that her teeth have had on her, and I just want her to get it done. So to me, it's a priority to go to Arizona for that.
Thanks. It makes me emotional. We were walking in our neighborhood, and there was a lady that I absolutely love, and she came out to talk to us, and we were laughing. I mean, just like so much laughter. And I was like literally hiding every single time I laughed. And I'm doing that all the time. And people have asked us to meet up or have meetups. And I don't want to do any of it because I'm so impacted by this.
So nothing like pushing it to the last minute. We have to leave because we have to be home by Sunday because Laurie has an appointment with her nurse practitioner. All of this truck stuff was just done within a few days before we have to leave.
The thing that I don't like about all of this is that we're pushing it so close that with my appointment on Monday, nothing can happen on the way home. Nothing can happen. I've waited 5 months to get this appointment and have had blood work drawn. And so I'm very anxious for this appointment. And so I'm feeling anxious about us getting home without any other issues.
Yeah, and I scheduled 4 short drive days, so we're not pushing the truck or the RV hard on any of those legs of the trip home. So nice and easy on the equipment, and we should be fine. Should be is the key word.
Rainy travel day. We got up at 6. It's 7:03 right now, and we are ready to head out. Never a good sign. We're on the highway in Alabama, and we've been dealing with, I believe it's the turbo boot keeps blowing, and we're here again.
Well, the turbo boot keeps blowing off the turbo pipe, but right now we need to get to our destination. We have just under 3 hours yet to drive, so I'll just have to take it nice and easy. I don't know how far we got, but we just blew the turbo boot again, so I must not have put it on tight enough. I'm gonna go back out into the rain and put it back on, so hopefully we can get the next 2.5 hours of driving done.
We ended up calling around and found a turbo boot at a Ford dealership. I think we're in Montgomery area. So Matt's running in to get that, so we at least have a replacement with us.
$190 later.
What?
$180 for this thing plus tax.
Is that how much we paid in Minnesota too?
Yeah.
So we're
$180.
So we're at $360.
I've always been afraid to over tighten it, so I use a hand wrench. Because it keeps popping off, I just use the impact and I really put it on there tight. So I'm hoping this is now a spare, and that, I mean, we just drove an hour and it didn't come off, so not sure what's going on, but we just had 2 people flag us down and point to the back of the RV, so I have a feeling the bike rack cover came off and is probably blowing in the wind behind us, so get that taken care of. Not the bike rack.
What was it?
There's smoke coming from our rear passenger side trailer axle.
So we're just taking it really, really slow and driving on the shoulder. This is actually something I've been fearful of the whole time we've been on the road, because I've seen the horror stories of people losing their entire home because of this. The thing that I don't like about all of this is that we're pushing it so close that with my appointment on Monday, nothing can happen on the way home. Nothing can happen.
And we should be fine. Should be is the key word.
And we were like, oh, 3-hour drive days, it's gonna be great. I have a super important doctor's appointment on Monday morning, first thing, that I have to be at. And we're on a Thursday.
It is currently 3 o'clock, 3:15. So I'm trying to think of the best use of time. Is it making phone calls to see if I can locate somebody that could come out and do this in the parking lot? Or should I go back there, take the tire off and take a look at it? So I'm just trying to think of what's the best option. We have to get it fixed by tomorrow so that we can get back on the road and get back on schedule, even if that means we have a longer drive day tomorrow. So we're still okay, but we got to get it fixed by tomorrow. Right now we need to get on the phone and start calling some shops around here and seeing if I can get this fixed right away.
That we're currently dealing with. This is where we're parked.
Okay.
So give you their number.
Okay. I'm ready.
All right, 205.
Yep. Okay, and that's Action Tire. All right, great. Thank you so much for your help. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely, you're welcome. Good luck.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
That guy said parking here is no problem at all. They park all their stuff over on that side. I said, what if we're here overnight? He said it won't be a problem at all.
Thank you for calling Action Tire. This is Joe. How can I help you?
We have a wheel bearing failure on our RV, and we're sitting in a parking lot. Didn't know if you might have someone available to help us out.
We don't do any form of mechanical work, unfortunately. It's just tires.
Let's call Landon.
This is phone call 4.
You know.
Hey Landon, I just got your number from Action Tire. They recommended you. We had a wheel bearing go out and we're in a parking lot. Didn't know if you might be able to help us out.
I'm going to be probably the only one and the cheapest one.
Okay.
What lug pattern? Does it have a 6 lug or an 8 lug?
6. I don't know how bad it's smoked. I can see.
So we're hungry and we can't put the slide out while we wait for the mobile mechanic to get here. So we're about to walk over there.
We're gonna walk over to Chuck E. Cheese for some gluten-free pizza. Actually, I just really want to hold a kid. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Chuck E. Cheese is literally the only thing within walking distance, and I just showed you guys the weather here, so haven't been in one of these in years.
Haven't been to a Chuck E.'s in almost 30 years.
Oh, you even have to. It's like security. Just kidding. That's our pizza. There's the RV.
We have the RV right back there. We have pizza right here. I have to be honest, this was my first bite of Chuck E. Cheese pizza in 20 or 30 years. It's pretty good.
Well, you're getting gluten-free. That's the difference.
Yes.
But I always loved Chuck E. Cheese pizza. I never dreaded having to go to Chuck E. Cheese for the pizza.
For a gluten-free pizza, this is really good. So the hub saver saved us. He jacked it up. All the lug nuts are still tight. You can move the whole tire. He said the tire would have come off. All right, just an update. Landon is the guy with the mobile service. He just left to go see if he can get parts. The hub saver saved us, so I want to thank hub saver, and I also want to recommend that everybody should invest. It's very inexpensive, but it saved us from losing the tire and ripping out the fender on the RV. You can lose the bottom of your RV. All kinds of things can happen, so that hub saver saved us. But in the process of the hub saver holding the tire on and the hub on, the hub rattling and moving around destroyed, or the bearings destroyed the hub. So he's hoping that he can find a 6-lug hub tonight so that we can get back on the road tonight. If not, he can get one in the morning and we would just have to stay here in the parking lot tonight. So he's got it all torn apart, all cleaned up. I told Laurie before he got here, you know, I wish I felt confident in doing this on the side of the road because I feel like this is something I could do. Well, that is true if I had the right tools, but I saw what he did and I don't have the tools to do that. We're thankful that he was available. So this is his card. If you're ever in the Birmingham, Alabama area and you have RV issues, I would give Landon a call. He's been just a super nice guy and explaining everything. Give Landon a call if you're ever in this area and need help. Okay, just a quick update. He was not able to find a 6-lug hub. So he's going to pick up the whole hub assembly and replace everything. And then we're going to go ahead and take off the other 3 tires and repack those bearings as well. That way we are safe all the way back to Michigan. We would be good for another year. So we're going to go ahead and do that in the morning as well.
fixed. And we'll have to talk about the details of everything because we're both a little bit blown away right now with sticker shock of what this cost. But in the daylight hours, I'm just going to show you where we stayed. There's the Chuck E. Cheese that saved us from starving last night.
Well, $1,800 later, we are now stopping for comfort food. So this
which is Chipotle chips and queso, in case you don't know.
Yep, Chipotle chips and queso, that's our go-to. So we talked about it, and we've changed plans for the rest of the driving for today. Instead of trying to get back on track to where we were going to originally go, she has to start work. That would put her trying to work while we're driving. We're just going to cut it short and go to the destination we were supposed to be at last night, which is only an hour away. That just makes tomorrow's drive day a little bit longer, but that's okay.
That, and if we were to head to the next stop that we were supposed to get to today, he would be winterizing in freezing weather, and I really want to take a shower today. I just want today to be a little less stressful. That's ultimately the goal.
Yep.
So as we were closing things up and pulling out of the parking lot, I was tallying what we've just recently spent just in this last week, basically 2 weeks maybe, between the truck and the RV. And I just looked at him when I gave him the total, and I said, I'm starting to feel like this isn't sustainable anymore. We have the money to pay for it. We've been able to pay for all of this stuff, but it's just starting to get to the point where this has been a very, very high expense year, the highest we've ever had. And as I've said before on videos that I've done for social media, like, this kind of stuff can destroy you if you're not prepared. But I think we're just going to have some conversations, because if we have to have an exit strategy, it's going to take some time.
Yep. We're just going to have to figure that out.